bit more about me. Grew up in Detroit, played my minor hockey there. Huge Red Wings fan. So, and quite honestly, that still, to this day, has a huge impact on who I am as a person, and hockey-wise, some of my philosophies. Because I'll be the first one to admit, growing up in Detroit, we're a little bit on edge. We kind of grow up to be punks, to be honest with you. And it took me a long time before I left to go play college hockey at Division III Wisconsin Stevens Point to kind of grow out of some of that and see that there are other ways to behave and to be as a person. So played 4 years Wisconsin Stevens Point, won a national championship, was a national runners-up, and played 2 quarterfinal appearances in my 4 years there. After that, I should go back and stuff. I played junior hockey in the North American Junior League, played for Kalamazoo Junior K-Wings, which I'm sure most of you have no idea. With the Danville, the league's changed about 100-fold since I played in the late 80s, probably after most of you were born. But after my time at Stevens Point, I went and played 2 years in the United Hockey League. I played for Mark Johnson from the Olympic team, and I played for Dave the Hammer Schultz, who won a Stanley Cup with Philadelphia Flyers in the early 70s with the Broad Street Bullies. He still to this day signs his name, Dave the Hammer Schultz. 2 vastly different styles. It took a lot from both of them, even though they were polar opposites. After that, I went and played in the Central Hockey League for a couple of years. Won a league championship, league titles there. Became a player coach at that level. And I went back, finished my degree at Wisconsin Stevens Point, worked with the men's program. They asked me to take over the women's program. And I did, and I've been coaching women's hockey ever since. That's almost 12 years ago now. So I was there for 5 as the head coach, 1 year at St. Cloud State as an assistant, and now I'm finishing up my 6th year at North Dakota. So that's a little bit about me, some of the things I've been around and been associated with. So first of all, when I start to talk about what it takes to be elite, you have to understand a couple things. I wasn't the best hockey player at all. I loved the game. I was a rink rat. I was a decent student at school, 3.2 GPA and stuff like that. Graduated college. But school wasn't my first love. And the reason I tell you that is because to be a hockey player or to be successful in anything you do in your life, you have to be a student. So for those of you who don't like school, I need to tell you, you need to take a couple things away from school, and that is learning how to read, educate yourself, take notes, and then put into action some things that you learn. Okay, that's really it. Through your age bracket right now, you have to find what your passion is and find something that you really, really want to do and that you'd like to do and you would do for free is really what these next few years for you of high school and then into college is all about. It's finding something that gets you up in the morning that you're excited about. So some of the things I'm going to tell you, and the reason I tell you that is because I don't want you to think I made this stuff up, because I didn't. All this stuff I've read in books, all this stuff I took notes on, all this thing is stuff that I've learned from other people. Okay, I didn't create any of this, I didn't make any of this. This is all stuff that I've read and really has influenced what our program's about in the last few years. So with that being said, one of the things you need to do is you need to study success. And when I say that and talk about that, that means whatever it is that you want to do with your life, generally someone has come before you and already done it. So what you need to do is either find that person and ask them to mentor you, read that person's book, be associated with people that know that person. There's already somebody who's more than willing to kind of show you the way of whatever it is you want to do. You just need to take advantage of that. So with that being said, these are the things you probably need to absorb and implement. So here's your summer reading for those of you who enjoy reading. Outline Flyers by Malcolm Gladwell.